It's a new study out overnight finding a link between kids who use them at a younger age and worse mental health outcomes when they become adults. Oh, our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Tara Narula, is here with more. I don't think this is too surprising for some folks. So what are the findings here?
This is a topic that so many parents like myself, I have a 9-year-old and a 12-year-old, are dealing with as our kids are using phones for education, socialization, and all kinds of reasons, and asking, when can I get a phone, getting them at younger and younger ages. Unfortunately, with this social experiment that we are conducting, we're now realizing that there may be long-term health impacts from research. So this research study looked at 100,000 individuals who they surveyed who were 18 to 24 years old. They asked them, when did you get a smartphone? And they asked them about a whole host of mental health symptoms. And they found that those who had a smartphone before the age of 13 had worse mental health outcomes. And by that, we mean they reported more suicidal thoughts, more feelings of aggression, more feelings of detachment from reality, and hallucinations. When they looked specifically at both genders, both reported decreased self-worth and self-image. Girls, decreases in emotional resilience and also in their lower confidence, and boys, they reported less calmness, less stability, and a decrease in empathy. One specific statistic, so 48% of girls who got their phone before the age of 13, around age 5 or 6, reported suicidal thoughts, as opposed to 28% who got it over the age of 13. And what drove this, Robin? Well, not surprisingly, social media was a big factor in a lot of this, as was poor sleep, deterioration in family relationships, and cyberbullying. So a lot of issues around giving phones to kids under 13.
Yeah, you're connected on the phone, but you're not connected in person to your family, it seems like. But what's the takeaway for parents with this?
Well, number one, I think, is social media. The longer we can push off allowing our kids to be on social media, we are learning, the better. I think lots of families are getting creative. We did a story here, I know, Becky Worley, on landlines, right? Flip phones for kids may be an option so that they can have access to communicating without all the other things that come with smartphones. The American Academy of Pediatrics has a whole host of information that families can use, a family media plan, and actually something they call the 5 C's. So the first C is child, so knowing your child. What are they interested in? Why might they be wanting to use a phone? Are they artistic or musical? Content, what kind of apps are they interested in using? And how do we show them how to steer away from negative and inappropriate content? The third C is calm, so finding ways to emotionally regulate that doesn't involve the phones, finding ways to fall asleep at bedtime. The next C has to do with crowding out. You want to make sure it's not crowding out other things like physical activity and homework. And the last is communication. Open lines of communication with your kids about this.
Let my son tell it. He's the only 11-year-old in the world who doesn't have a phone, but I'm glad.
Mine does not either. No social media, no phone.